They told me the motel had been empty for years. They also told me I'd be the only employee working that night. I thought it would be the easiest money I'd ever make. By sunrise, I realized some places should never reopen. My name is Ethan. 2 years ago, I was 24 and desperate for money. After losing my warehouse job, I answered an online ad looking for a night security guard. If someone knocks after 3 a.m., don't open the door. I waited for him to smile. He never did. At exactly 11 p.m., he drove away. The silence hit me immediately. No traffic, no insects, nothing. The lobby smelled like mold and old wood. Every hallway seemed darker than it should have been. I turned on the security monitors. Most of the cameras worked, except one. Camera 7. It showed nothing but static. I assumed the cable was damaged. Then the static slowly formed the outline of a person, standing completely still, facing the camera. I blinked. The figure disappeared. I convinced myself it was interference. I wish that had been true. The clock reached 1:17 a.m. Someone knocked. 3 slow knocks. I looked outside, nobody. Then another 3 knocks, this time from the hallway behind me. I slowly turned around. The hallway was empty. At least, that's what I thought. The emergency lights flickered for a split second. When they came back on, one of the guest room doors was standing open. I was sure it had been closed before. Room 12. The owner had told me every room was locked. Every single one. I grabbed my flashlight and walked toward it. Each step echoed through the hallway. The silence felt wrong, like the building itself was listening. When I reached the doorway, I shined my flashlight inside. The room was empty. Old furniture, dust everywhere, peeling wallpaper, nothing unusual. Then I noticed something. The bed. Someone had been sitting on it recently. The dust was disturbed. There was a fresh imprint on the mattress, as if someone had just stood up. I stepped backward. That's when I heard it, a whisper, so quiet I almost imagined it. Don't look behind you. Every hair on my body stood up. I froze. My heart was pounding so hard it hurt. I knew if I turned around, something would be there. I counted to 3. 1, 2, 3. I spun around. Nothing. The hallway was empty again. I laughed nervously. Maybe I was losing my mind. Maybe the isolation was getting to me. I hurried back to the security office and locked the door. When I looked at the camera monitors, every screen was normal. Except camera 7. The static was gone. Now it showed the motel parking lot, and standing in the middle of it was a woman in a white dress. She wasn't moving. She wasn't looking at the building. She was looking directly into the camera. Then she smiled. The screen went black. A loud knock echoed through the front entrance. 3 slow knocks, exactly like before. I checked the clock. 3 a.m. The owner's warning flashed through my mind. If someone knocks after 3 in the morning, don't open the door. Another knock, slower this time. Then a woman's voice, "Please, I need help. My car broke down." She sounded terrified. Every instinct told me to help her, but something about her voice didn't sound human. It was too perfect, like someone pretending to be scared. I walked toward the front door anyway. I stopped with my hand on the lock. Then the security phone rang. I answered immediately. Static. For several seconds, nothing. Then I heard a whisper. "She's not outside. She's already inside." The whisper echoed through the phone. "She's already inside." My blood ran cold. Slowly, I turned toward the hallway. Every light in the motel went out. Darkness swallowed everything. Then, footsteps. Slow, heavy, getting closer. 1, 2, 3. I held my breath. A pale hand appeared around the corner. Then another. A woman stepped into the hallway. The same woman from camera 7. Her white dress was soaked with mud. Her eyes were completely black. She smiled. Not like a person, like something pretending to be human. I slammed the office door shut and pushed a filing cabinet against it. She never knocked. She never spoke. She simply stood outside, waiting. Minutes felt like hours. At exactly 6:01 a.m., the first sunlight entered the lobby. The footsteps stopped. Silence. I slowly opened the door. The hallway was empty. No footprints. No woman. Nothing. I quit that morning. The owner wasn't surprised. He only asked one question. "Did she smile at you?" I nodded. He looked at the floor, then quietly said, "You're lucky." I asked what happened to the last guard. He stayed silent. Finally, he answered. He opened the door. To this day, whenever I drive past that old highway, I never look toward the motel, because deep inside, I'm afraid she'll be waiting. If this story kept you awake, subscribe for more true horror stories every week. And remember, some doors should never be opened.